Hi, so in this video I want to talk about flare-ups, that how do you manage your flare-up. So we all have flare-ups from time to time. कुछ लोगों का काफ़ी frequent होता है, कुछ लोगों का बहुत rare होता है, but we all tend to get flare-ups, especially when your disease is in active stage और remission में नहीं गया है, तो flare-ups काफ़ी frequently हम लोग experience करते हैं. So in this video I want to talk about that and only that how to manage your flare-up. सबसे पहले तो flare-up is not a failure, it's a message from your body, and the goal is not to win the battle against your pain. The goal is to identify what triggered it. How am I going to manage this, and how am I going to come back to the pre-flare-up level so that I can move ahead. Instead of just fighting the pain blindly, just trying to push through it, trying to find out the cause and then manage it from there. The first step is identify the trigger. So there is always a trigger behind the flare-up which you are experiencing right now. कुछ लोगों के लिए शायद वो एक फिजिकल लोड हो, शायद you went for a run for which your body was not ready, you went for a gym session for which recovery was not proper. Maybe it was some heavy lifting, maybe it was a long travel, maybe a poor posture for prolonged period, maybe poor sleeping patterns. This could all lead to a flare-up in our case. Apart from the physical load, there could also be a mental load. For some people whom I know, mental load plays a very important role. Whenever they are stressed about something, their pain will increase, and that thing basically causes the flare-up. Similarly, there could be a biological load where there could be a underlying infection जो कि आपके flare-up को aggravate कर रहा है. There could be poor sleep, there could be dehydration, there could be poor nutrition, and all the medication changes recently introduced by a rheumatologist or other provider. So this could all lead to the flare-up. So first of all, you need to identify what is causing your flare-up, because then only you will be able to address that. Now the next step comes is that once you have identified your threat, your trigger, then I want you to reduce it, not completely stop all the movements. Reduce the threat which you think is causing the problem, reduce that thing. Do not stop with all the movements, because in our case, motion is the medicine, movement is the medicine. So you don't want to go for complete bed rest. In the long run, that will harm you. Instead of going for a complete bed rest, go for a relative rest. Maybe go for a gentle walk, go for a gentle stretching routine. Try to incorporate in light daily activities. Do not limit yourself. Try to do something. Try to keep yourself moving, because again, movement is medicine. The more you move, the better you will feel. But again, इतना नहीं करना है कि आपकी बॉडी उसके लिए रेडी ना हो and it starts taking as a bigger threat, causing more problems. We all need to identify the optimal amount for us and then work from there. The people who have been living with chronic pain know that how symptom modifying tools can be beneficial for us. For some people, heat works. For some people, cold pack works. For me personally, ice pack works better than the hot pack, so I go for the hot. As a general rule, in acute cases use ice, in chronic cases use heat, but again we have to find that what works for my body. Next thing, you can go for a compression. Maybe use SI belt, maybe use lumbar belt, some brace which will provide some temporary compression to relieve the symptom at that joint. The last thing which comes in symptom modifying tools is medication. Your doctor must have provided some medication to take on SOS basis whenever the pain increases beyond the point. If you think the heat or ice is not working, if you think nothing is working, then go for your SOS medicines. There is no harm in taking that. The next thing which comes is that it's an extension of the earlier thing which we talked about, that is keep the body moving. That is the step 4. Again, don't go for complete bed rest. Just do something. Maybe you can start with gentle breathing exercises that will help in decreasing the stiffness and spasm present around the diaphragm, around the upper back, around the mid back. Do little bit of thoracic stretching, light stretches, not aggressive stretching. Go for walking, go for a little bit of mobility, whatever your body can handle without aggravating the symptoms. And the next step which comes is prioritizing recovery. So when we are looking at recovery, I want to talk about majorly two things, that is sleep and nutrition. So you must have noticed that whenever there is a 2 or 3 nights in a row when you have not gotten enough sleep or did not get good quality of sleep, then your pain tends to increase. This is true in my case. I'm sure दूसरे लोगों के केस में भी ऐसा होता होगा. You can tell me better in the comment section. So try to take optimal amount of sleep. Next thing is nutrition. Whenever you are in flare up, your mind will ask you to go for junk food to get some temporary relief, that dopamine boost, that serotonin boost, but don't fall for that. Go for fruits, go for water intake, go for high protein foods, that will help you. The next step, that is step 6, is managing your stress levels. So every pain is not caused by stress, but pain can definitely be amplified by stress. So try to find out what works for managing my stress. Is it journaling? Is it breathing exercises? Is it writing things down? Is it talking to someone? Is it going out with a friend? Whatever works for you, try to do that so that your nervous system is safe and you are not in that fight or flight mode. So step 7 is having a flare up plan. So I know that I am into a flare up. My symptoms have aggravated. Now what will I do to manage that? Don't rely on spontaneous actions that I will do this, I will do this, I will do this. Have a plan that I know my pain has flared up. What can I do to improve it? Maybe it is just getting some more sleep. Maybe skipping gym for a couple of days. Maybe just focus on walking for a few days. Whenever your pain is aggravated, try to just manage it first. Try to manage your symptoms first. If you think that your fatigue level has increased, so before going into a full-blown flare-up, try to manage it then and there on. The biggest mistake which people do is they treat the flare-up as a signal to stretch harder, to push harder, to exercise more. No. At that time, instead ask, what is my body require right now? Is it recovery? Is it more sleep? Is it some decrease in the amount of the movement? Is it decrease in the amount of stress? Ask yourself, what does your body need at that point to manage that flare up? Don't just try to push through it. Try to find what is your body asking for right now. So that was all about this video. I will see you in the next video next week. Take care, guys.